there. They can receive counseling there. Families can be assisted there. But that is where students are being bused to from Timberview High School in Arlington, ISD. I'm sure silently for many students as they get on that bus and then away from the school where the shooting happened, of course. And so at this point, we can tell you that there's been 4 people that are injured. It looks like 3 of them are students. A fourth person is being described as an older person, so perhaps a teacher among those injured as well. And so the good news is that the school, we got all clear as far as the school no longer being under attack. But what we can tell you is that the suspect is armed potentially and dangerous and at large at this point. And a silver Dodge Charger. Please do not believe that the shooter is at Timberview High School, and that's why that all clear has been given. They've gone through every hallway, room inside that school. They are considering a person of interest by the name of Timothy Simpkins, and they are looking for a 2008 silver Dodge Charger. And so at this point, it looks like early indicators would indicate that the shooting suspect did act alone, but of course, this is still in the very early stages of the investigation. But I mean, anytime you hear of something like an active shooter or, even a school shooting, you immediately, go into high alert and hope that it's just a drill. But this, unfortunately, was reality for people. And so here's a look at the suspect I mentioned earlier. This is a person of interest that Mansfield Police and Arlington Police are looking for. This is Timothy Simpkins. He is 18 years old. Police are looking for a 2018 silver Dodge Charger with the license plate listed here, PFY 6260. We can confirm that 4 people were hurt in this school shooting. Authorities are saying it may have started with a fight, and then a student turned to using a gun at Timberview High School. At least 3 victims were students, and we're told another was a teacher. As we mentioned before, police are looking for a person of interest. Timothy Simpkins was 18 years old, black male, could be driving a 2018 silver Dodge Charger with the license plate PFY 6260. And so at this point, the lockdown at the school has been lifted, and a lot of the students have been bused away from the school. They're headed to the Performing Arts Center where they can be reunited with their parents, or other caregivers. But, at this point, the investigation is still very early on, but it looks like what we're hearing from authorities at this time anyway is that a possible fight is what prompted this shooting to take place. And the shooting, it looks like, did an impact. I mean, physically, at least 4 people. It looks like 3 of the people who were injured in the shooting were students, and a 4th person is being described as an older person, so perhaps a teacher. So the latest report is that a fight took place in a classroom, and then
This is sad.
was drawn. We can confirm that 4 people were injured, and that 3 were taken to a local hospital. And so, I mean, we're still obviously a while away from learning, how this
Last week there was a threat at my
gun,
kid's school.
whether it was legally acquired. There's so many other follow-up questions that we might have for authorities as the situation continues to unfold. But we are, hearing from Mansfield Police that shots were fired after a fight broke out between students. And so that's the early information that we're getting from officials at this point. And Nicole, of course, will continue to follow this. And we do have a crew on the scene there as well. And so they're